At a time when millions of Americans have desperately searched for work, repeated abuse of these tactics have blocked legislation that might create jobs. They've defeated actions that would help.
You're listening to the sound of the knockout artist, Barack Obama. Now, maybe knockout works in the gutters. Maybe you can admire a knockout punk in the street, think that that's really great. But we're not supposed to have a knockout artist in the White House. No, and when we have a knockout artist in the White House working with a former pugilist named Harry Reid, who has today destroyed democracy, maybe not once and for all, but certainly has destroyed a key element of our democracy, according to who? Michael Savage? Yes. And who else? Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Dianne Feinstein, Barack Obama himself when he was speaking out of the other side of his mouth. Even Harry Reid said the filibuster is a part of the fabric of the institution. Schumer, the double talker, said that. John Kerry said it, by the way. The question is, what will this gangster regime do next with their knockout tactic? Do you fear, as I do? I said fear. I didn't say I know. I fear that they could eliminate term limits and they could run him for the third term. Now, opposing that would be the Clinton machine, but I don't know how much power they have. Do you fear he will grant amnesty to the 30 to 50 million illegal aliens? Do you fear he will take away the Second Amendment? Why can't he? Who's going to stop him? John Boehner? Paul Ryan? Tell me, who's going to stop him? You? Today, Boehner turned around and said immigration is absolutely not dead. So tell me why he will not grant amnesty, seize your guns, eliminating term limits. Why won't he do it? What do you fear? Unbelievable to me. So that's why I'm on the air. I'm here. I'm fighting. I will fight to the end. As long as God gives me the microphone and the power, I will stand up for this because there's nowhere to go. Where am I going to go to and not face what these gangsters are doing to my country? It's a criminal regime. It's a criminal gangster regime out of The Sopranos. It wouldn't be bad enough. Listen to me. It wasn't bad enough that they're just stealing trillions of dollars. They could have left the freedoms alone. It could have been enough if you just said, okay, they're gangsters, but they're just stealing trillions of dollars. Obamacare, the greatest scam in the history of the world. All set up for one reason, scamming trillions of dollars, nothing else. To skim off billions of dollars a year. That's all it was set up for. It had nothing to do with health care, nothing. It was to skim billions of dollars. All right, you'd think they'd be happy with that, but no. In addition to skimming billions of dollars a year from all of their programs and plans for the poor, he now has to steal the democracy itself because he's a power-mad individual. And this is what our Constitution was set up to stop. Checks and balances, the press, but there is no press and there's no checks and no balances. So what do you think we have now? Tell me what we have now. Tell me what's coming tomorrow. What do you think's coming tomorrow with this gangster? I mean, we know what he is. We know what he wants. We know what he is. We know what he wants. We know what he's doing. So what's tomorrow? What's coming tomorrow? You see these knockout games going on in America, if you want to call them knockouts. Black youths go around punching white people, Jews, Asians, women, for fun. Now, Obama could say that's because they're an oppressed group and they don't have an opportunity. And he could say, I want to give them an opportunity. I want to give these youngsters, these teens, something productive to do. So I'm going to put them into the Obama Civilian Force Protection Society Association. And I'm not going to give them guns. No. I'm going to give them clubs. And their job is to go around the cities and make sure the cities are safe. And then we might have the civilian military that he's always wanted, his own SA. Can't happen here? It is happening here right in front of your eyes. Who will oppose that? John Boehner? He'll come out of the cloakroom, put down the scotch. Who will oppose it? Paul Ryan? He'll put down the brewski and come out of the cloakroom. Who will oppose it? Rubio, the ice cream man? Who will oppose it? It is happening here. It's not that it can't happen here. Knockout is happening right here. what the youths and teens are doing in the streets of America, Obama is doing to America itself. That's my opinion. He's playing knockout. Anything is possible. If we had a legitimate opposition, he'd be impeached for what he did today. He broke a 200 and some odd year rule. He'd be impeached for crimes and misdemeanors. So what is he up to? What is he up to now?